All right. Good evening, everybody. Looks like nobody's here for the big reveal, but that's okay.
All right, boys, phase two.
There we go. We did the half orange, half purple. We did it down the back too. It didn't go as well down the back, but it actually turns out pretty good on the camera. The purple looks really good on camera. But we did it. My Everquest client crashed. Of course it did. What's up, Ranker? Yeah, welcome in. Sorry I missed a few days. I usually do like Mondays and Tuesdays, but my schedule changed up. So I'm gonna be changing my stream schedule soon. But yeah, hoping Dreamer shows up today so they can see the half and half that we did. All right, let me that course Everquest just crashes right away. That's pretty apt, you know. Good way to start the stream. Yep, and of course we have a yep.
All right, boys, phase two.
Yep, currently have an active character that we don't have. So, all right, just wait. How are you doing, Ranker? Ranker? Having a good day? Chill Wednesday? There we go. All right, we're getting in. Now it's all coming together. I'm gonna make it in the game this time. Nice. No crashing. No crashing right away. That's beautiful. That's all right. Cool. Yeah, looks like damn. Yeah, there's a fucking shitload of people here right now. Just gonna go poking around and kind of see. Looks like we got a couple of different camps going on right now. It's all right. We can we really need some healings. This is okay. This is all fine. This is all fine. Still, I haven't played since the other day. It's been a minute. All right, so we are in Mistmore. What have we got for like stuff right outside of here? Anything good? Man, Meester was playing Pokemon earlier, and golly, that made me want to play some Pokemon. Let's go. There we go. Now it's getting a little bit of the jump sounds. Always got to go back out and into Everquest. Okay. Let's work camps. We were heading a little bit like southwest or northwest, right? Back over here. Make sure I keep my bearings. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's get a P99 wiki. I think I'm in Lesser Feydark, I want to say. Yeah, okay. There's some bandit camps around. Okay, so that was probably the orc camp I saw. Let's check out. What do we got in the way of stuff to kill around here? Okay, we got some stuff in the 20s. Okay, mostly like the wood elves and stuff, though. The orc chief. Okay, so nothing much in the way of anything to kill around here, like outside of Mistmoor. Let's see here. What about, nothing. Oh, Scotty. Oh, you like it? Do you like the... I even did... It's hard to get, so you guys can get a shot of the back. Yeah. What's up, Scotty? Navy, how's it going? I told you guys we'd do it. I was going to do it on stream, but it was, there was really no way for me to get, like, my setup anywhere where I felt comfortable also then streaming, like, hair dyeing and not getting anything else in the house covered, you know. So, my sister and I still filmed it. She sent me the videos, and I'm gonna chop them up and get a video of the hair dyeing and put that up on the Discord. So there will be a video of the whole thing on the Discord. Told y'all I'd do it. 1 to 18 and then 30 to 35. All right. Man, I need somewhere good to go level up. I need... Scotty, you got some good recommendations? I'm near Mistmoor, but it's a little crowded at the time. There's a few groups already in their camp in the area that would be, like, good for me. So I was going to try to find somewhere else. I'd love me another Kern's Tower or another Black Burrow. I'm level 24 right now. Runny Eyes? Some people were mentioning that. There, or like I keep hold, right? Some people were saying that. Let me see here. Let me go back to the zones. Okay. Which actually, yeah, high keep. And that's over Bananarama Plains, right? I like know that area. I could actually kind of navigate around there pretty well. Oh, shit. What is that? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right. Cool. Not bad. Not bad. I think we're gonna make it. Oh god. Make it. Oh man. It was my closest zone. Unicorn. Yeah, it's it is packed in here. I mean, I could see if any groups need a tank. There was golly, that got close to dying. I was gonna say there were a few groups that were all already camped out, like all on the inside here. And get anybody killed with that unicorn, did I? Cool. Oh yeah, it looks like somebody was able to like take it down. Yeah, dude, they killed it. Cool. At least I didn't get anybody killed. All right. God damn. Okay. Woo. Golly. That got a little spicy there for a second. Okay. I also can't remember where I'm bound to. I think it's Greater Fade Arc, but I don't I honestly don't remember. Is there a way to check where you're bound to, or am I just up to memory on that? Ooh. Just wanted to get. Well, and I guess I'm up against the southern zone line here actually. Oh yeah, type character info. What's up, miss? Good evening. How's it going? The hope you like the hair dye. Went out of the way to shave the friar tuck into it as well. Slash care info. You are currently bound in Greater Fade Arc. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, no, the colors were they were chosen by chat. So it was one of the sub goals for the marathon that we did. And the only two colors that anybody suggested were orange and purple, and since it was only two colors, I was like, I'll just go half and half instead of making anybody like vote on it or anything. Okay, cool. As long as we hug the zone line, we should be good. Just gonna double check my zone map. Ah, geez. Sorry, everybody. I hate the way that, when you click out. Oh, let's, be easy. Yeah. I mean, we're cool. We're like we're not like cool, but we're cool. They're dubious. We're not like good friends. I've weirdly balanced my faction as a Shadow Knight with most things, so I'm like apprehensive even to my own guys now, because I kind of messed up my own guys somewhere. But yeah, I'm pretty much dubious or apprehensive to like most things, so even most of the good guys are kind of cool with me. We're not like friends. We're all right. Okay. Oh yeah. God, I had this. Oh, look at me. Zoom zoom, baby. You went into the Quanos Aqueducts. They're liking me less down there because I think it's bandits, the bandit sashes that I did messed up my rep with them a little bit. I'm still cool to go down there and use my trainers and everything, which is nice, but yeah, I made a whoopsie daisy. I don't know if it was bandit sashes or null fangs. Somebody had warned me about it, and I was like, I haven't noticed anything because I just wasn't like conning my own guys, you know. Boom. Zone walls. The true guidelines of Everquest. I love it. Yeah, look at me with that sow. I'm so fast. I've only got another 18, I think. Yeah. Use it sparingly, but now's the perfect time. Whew. That's the first time I've run into the black unicorn as well. Was almost dying to it. All right, we'll go do some banking, some selling. Need to get some like bandages from the town, and then probably dial a port. I think it might be the Vig. So we'll be in Steam fonts. We could dial a druid. We wanted to. I think that's hell yeah, I think that's all three of who is on right now. Cool. Cuckoo Cachoo. That's a player. I was like, I saw somebody I didn't recognize, and I'm always got to be cautious on your Shadow Knight. You never want to be caught with your pants down. like this guy. I think this guy, unless somebody just killed him recently. That guy over there usually has some problems with me. Yeah, gnomes like me, dwarves like me, wood elves like me. I don't know if high elves like me. Quanos likes me.
Fighters straight ahead.
Roger, Bravo leader. Roger, Bravo leader.
What's up, everybody? Do you, I think this is the first time, like, in my life I've had colored hair, so I think this is even new for, like, Meester. We did, I think the purple came out better than the orange. And then the back didn't come out so good. I think the only other, the only other time Chris and I did do, I was just gonna say, there was the one other time that Chris and I did it as kids, but that didn't last very long. And that was like you're only a little butthurt you didn't get to do it. I think it would have turned out better. And if we could have gotten some better quality stuff, we also had to use 2 different brands of hair dye. But yeah, I'm getting the videos. We took them on my sister's phone, so it's iPhone quality. I thought about doing the mustache alternating colors as well, but that was a sub goal that I thought about making. But I think what I'll do next time I do a sub goal, I will do both hair and mustache and then alternate colors, or allow chat to pick up to 4 colors that we can do bam, 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 bam. And we'll do. Dude, I used to love doing crazy stuff with my hair when I was younger, when I used to be able to grow hair and just do like different hairstyles, because I used to be able to grow, like, I would do skater hair. Meester knows I would do like skater hair sometimes. Sometimes I would do the preppy hair where it was just the bangs spiked in the front and I'd cut it all short, like the crew cut. Or sometimes I'd do like, you know, messy. Like, I used to like growing and cutting my hair all the time, but like I can't do that anymore now that I have this wonderful no hair spot. Yeah. You had the craziest hair back in the day. You would do like mohawks and you were always dyeing it crazy colors and shit. Yours was crazier than mine. I just meant that I, like, this is my compensation for not being able to like even, you know, grow or cut or style my hair anymore. Since I have like none of it, I was like, shit, this was pretty fun, to be honest. Yours was always crazier though than anybody else's. You had like legit actual crazy hair. I'd be down for leopard print. I'll make a leopard print goal. Yes. Yeah. If you were planning on having me and doing some Resident Evil shenanigans, I still haven't played any of it. Yeah, dude, I got 800 platinum. Okay. Let's open up our bags. Let's just kind of check out where we're at with some things. Okay. We still got all these bone chips. Oh, did you already beat it? I didn't. Oh, shit, I didn't watch the last part video. So it's pretty short then, huh? We can do something else. If you want to continue playing Pokemon, I'll play Pokemon with you. I was thinking, dude, I almost turned on some Fire Red, honestly, because I have it as well. So I was like, fuck, man, do I play Everquest or do I just play Pokemon today? I like really wanted to, so. Oh yeah, we do still have to get through like Fallen Order and stuff. So that's all to sell. Got my muffins in my earring and my bone chips. In sub 12 hours. Play it on Insanity. I don't know if I've ever played a Resident Evil game. Well, no, that's not true. So I played 4 on, they didn't call it Insanity. What did they call it? Expert, I think. I want to say. But yeah, we can always finish the Fallen Order and Survivor. I am still down to finish those. Shit, makes me want to spin up some Pokemon. Got it down to 2 hours already. I was gonna say, I know there's like an achievement for sub. There's a certain number of hours for an achievement. I think like sub 4 or something like that. Maybe sub 6 or something. Sub 4, yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, there's one that I think is like, yeah, sub 4 hours. So I believe it. We could do a easy mode speed run. I would speed run it on easy mode. Can't you set, I've seen people with Grace in third person. And I saw when you first started, you can set like not changing camera. If we could do it in all third person, I bet you I could speed run it in easy mode. Yeah, you can third both. Can you, and you can first both too, right? Because I think I saw a video of somebody doing first person Leon. Which would be weird though. That would be so weird. That's what I was thinking, like his finishing moves would be so jarring, like the one where you go up and you like shoot him in the head. Like I wonder if they pan you out to do the finishing. Oh, I got turned around. I wonder if they pan you out to do the finishing and then go back into first for like the rest of the combat. Because yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like the kicks and the finishing moves and stuff would all be like really weird. Ah, there we go. Oh yeah, and I guess while you're here, while you have time, do you want to test the new DB Hunt game? All right, so I'll need like a port and invis. right, hell yeah. All right, let me open up StreamerBot and unenable that. And that should just shut that whole thing down. I'll just go through and unenable everything. So right now, it runs obviously separate from StreamerBot. And for testing purposes, it's only attached to a SQLite database. So right now, the database is local. I haven't done any of the database stuff yet, but I just wanted to get the meat and bones kind of done with it. Also, with it being in testing, here, I'm going to throw myself to be right back real quick. Being like the testing version, it's kind of a little bare bones. So training's not going to be a thing. The only commands we have are search. We have inventory, we have stats, and there's a help. So training's not going to be a thing anymore. Yeah, this is about to be, you guys are about to, yeah, hold on, I'm about to spin it up, and you guys are about to be able to play the beta version of the 2.0 release of this game. This is a sneak preview everybody's about to get. I'm really excited for this. All right, so make sure. All right, we've got all of our. Here, I will.
All right, boys. Phase 2.
Okay. So yeah, so we're getting. That's fine. All the HTML errors, which is all because I'm gonna make an overlay for all of this. But we've got the bot listening. Database is going. All right, everybody. Now, y'all should be able to search, check your inventory, and check your stats, and check a help command. Should be those that are implemented right now. Scotty has defeated Yamcha as Piccolo. Okay. Might have to try again real quick, T. I'm not sure how many concurrent threads this runs right now. I have to do that eventually as well. There you go. All right, it's handling 2 players working concurrently. I'm not sure where. Like, I have to make a queuing system in for all of it. I also, yeah, so right now also it just tells you battle found. It doesn't tell you who you're fighting until the battle's over with, which I need to do. I want to make a separate command for starting the battle without equipping capsules. But if anybody finds a capsule at all, you guys can kind of see what the new item system is going to be like. Oh, yeah, Raditz is pretty strong. Raditz is actually a pretty strong character. So that's rough. I have a few, if it makes you feel better, I actually have a few losses in my own testing because I wanted to test all the different characters, and like, Krillin's really good if you get some energy capsules. So like if you get Krillin and you have the Kamehameha capsule and you can use Krillin with the Kamehameha wave, he blasts. But like, there we go, capsule number 14. Okay, let me, fuck, I didn't think about that. It's also in testing, so capsule 14 Doesn't tell you what it does until you get into a fight, I'm pretty sure, actually. But I have it somewhere. Where did I put it? Yeah. Yeah, it's when you fight again. Because it'll tell you your list of available capsules on a player. Is what I started working on. I still have to finish the inventory and capsule system. There we go. 14 should be a support item, actually, so you should be okay. Actually, wait. Yeah, combat experience. So we can also, if you want to, I forgot I did this, you can go to the GitHub. Only Meester can do this, because only Meester has the ability to go to the GitHub right now. There is a README that has the list of capsules. Oh, right, I need to add the last couple capsules in there. Yes, Tien can defeat. Okay, so I'll let you guys on a little secret for right now. I made Tien pretty wicked strong. Tien's pretty wicked strong. Capsule 8 is going to be a battle move, so it's going to be an energy attack. I believe. Where's the list? It's going to be Krillin or Raditz. I think that might be Raditz's attack. You like how this is working so far? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I thought you would enjoy it. I'm really liking it. So the idea for the overlay that I was thinking was I didn't realize my you guys can also see over the chat overlay instead of there being chat. For some reason, it's trying to grab my my local host. I thought those should have been on different ports. Trying to grab my local host from the server that's spun up, because there's going to be like an HTML overlay. So I'll have to make sure that that doesn't conflict with StreamerBot's combined chat. I'll just double check the ports and stuff.
Hello there.
Hello there. What's up, Bama Swag? Yes, so okay, so this was what I was thinking for the overlay, right? So there's going to be one big section, one main section, like where there will be like we're going to have a queue system where there's going to be an overlay with the sprites, right? And then a little console kind of below it, right? That'll have like, Scotty 099 is fighting Raditz, right? And then it'll have whatever character you pick, and there might be like, they'll kind of smash into each other crudely or however we decide to do that, and then one of them dies, and that battle queue system goes on, and then have side panels on either side of it, one with a list of all the commands and one with a list of all the sprites with the command to summon them next to it. So then when you get into a battle, it's just gonna say like, you're going up against blah blah blah. Oh, you're good. Yeah, no, I don't think anything in the README has anything to do with the overlay, but in the design docs, in the docs folder in the GitHub, there is the design doc text file, and there is a section there for like overlay ideas. So that was kind of my idea. Was it's just, you're not wrong. Yeah, it's gonna muddy the chat, because I've counted it, just so everybody can be aware of how exciting and large this game is going to be. We have, without transformations, so not including Kaioken or Super Saiyan on anybody, not including different outfits we have for everybody, and not including different transformations, including things like Frieza's second form or like Zarbon's transformation, we're going to have 119 playable characters in this game. Yeah, let's let that soak in real quick. Oh yeah. This thing's gonna end up being like Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 3. I think this is going to be like Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Very, very similar. The game is going to run to Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I had one question, Meester, for you while I have you here and while the game's like operational. How would you like to handle transformations? There's a couple different ways I think we could do it. And I wanted to kind of get your thoughts. The three ideas that I have so far would be locking them all behind wishes. So the way we're going to do characters, everybody here, since you guys are all getting to play the beta test, you get a sneak peek as well, a sneak peek as well of how we're going to handle character unlocks. So I was thinking we make them all separate characters and hide them behind the wishes. We do some capsules, some wishes, so maybe you have to wish for like Cell's second form, and that's a separate character, whereas like Super Saiyan Kaioken would be capsules, or yes, making them all capsules and just having it be like Budokai 1, 2, or 3, you know, where you had to have like the Kaioken or the Super Saiyan capsule, and then you had to you pick an according character, because that's also going to be a big part, just so everybody knows, a big part of the game as well is going to be like learning the capsule system and knowing like, okay, I have Kamehameha, and that can be used by Yamcha or Krillin or Cell or Gohan or Goku or Master Roshi. If we have Roshi, I actually don't, and I'm not saying that as like a teaser thing. I actually legit don't know if we have Roshi. I think we do though. But yeah, so those were my three different thoughts on it. They could be fully separate characters with fully separate stat sheets, but then we risk people, you know, oh, I'm only going to be Super Saiyan 3 Goku because he's stronger, or we balance all the stats out, but then we get into like Dragon Ball Z Fighters territory where you have like, you know, I don't know, yeah. We have an earned transformation. The enemy will determine if it's available. That's true. Like, see, yeah, like within a certain power range. Well, and that's where, so we have multiple versions of a lot of characters, right? So one thing that I was already planning on doing was similar to Budokai Tenkaichi 3. There's going to be Goku Saiyan Saga, who could have like Kaioken, right? And then you have Goku Namek Saga, and we have like different sprites for all these too. And then you have Goku like Android Saga and Goku Boo Saga. So you can lock the transformations to the different forms of Goku. That's why, like, as a sneak peek, everybody saw like there's Kid Gohan as one of the characters. Obviously, you have more versions of Gohan that will have forms that can be unlocked. So like, that's where I was, yeah, it's a tough cookie to figure out. Transformations is going to be, I think, the hardest thing design-wise, and maybe I'll just have to play with them. Yeah, this version of the game, I'm just going to leave it running for now so you guys can play. Maybe just get base form characters in to version 1. Well, so, and what I'm thinking right now, and we could extend it out maybe a little. I didn't realize how many characters we had, so we might be able to extend it out a little bit. But my plan was to have these 8 be the starting characters, right? And then as chat collects Dragon Balls and makes wishes, they're allowed to wish for a new character. The entire list of characters would be in the wish list, and one wish out of every summon of Shenron would be like unlock, and it would just grab a random character and just slowly but surely filling out that 119. And then at that point, though, I mean, that still buys us a lot of time, and maybe by that point, version 2.1, we could have the transformations ready. I think I like the middle ground answer the best, though. I think certain transformations make the most sense to be capsules. Like, you can have Super Saiyan as Goku or whatever, you know? Or, like... But then certain other ones I think should be different characters. Like, obviously, Majin Buu and Super Buu should be different characters. Yeah, because then things like Super Saiyan and the different forms of Super Saiyan can be locked behind. Yeah, and wishes are going to be permanent character unlocks. And I think certain transformations work better as character unlocks. Like, yeah, Boos are different characters for sure. What do you think about Cell and Frieza? Do we handle Cell and Frieza the Budokai one way, where you have first form Frieza and you need the capsule to unlock final form? Or do we do all the different versions of Frieza as separate characters? I almost think Frieza and Cell should all be different characters as opposed to different transformations. And we keep transformations to things like Kaioken, Super Saiyan, you know. I think those are really the only ones. Or like, you know, Garlic Jr. I don't even think Garlic Jr. should be playable in the small form. But spoiler alert, everybody, because Garlic Jr. is like a huge reason I grabbed what I grabbed. So we do both forms of Garlic Jr. Yeah. We don't have Beerus. I don't have any super characters. I think all cells are relevant. I think for funsies, I'm going to leave all of the Friezas in. If you can make a little sprite art Beerus, send him to me. I was just thinking, I mean, I see where you're coming from. Also, we don't have gold. We could recolor a gold. Never mind. I could make a gold. I can make a gold Frieza. That'd be easy. But only for me, just for me, because I like 2 and 3. I know 2 and 3 don't really get a lot of fighting, but Frieza's second and third forms, I loved, dude. Yeah, I'll have to look for, and don't get me wrong, so like I'm saying, we have 119 playable characters as it stands. That's 119 playable characters from Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Z movies. We're not talking any Ball or Super, or I still haven't seen Superhero either. Like, there's a lot. There are a lot of characters that we're like not even bringing into the mix. Nothing from Super, nothing from Ball. Zoski, if you know how to draw sprites, make me sprites of the actual Dragon Ball, a bunch of actual Dragon Ball characters, like a big sprite sheet. Balls. Okay. Well, I do have I know Scotty's here. Scotty, are you busy? Are you playing EQ right now? Bama Swag, I know you were around. Are you busy? You playing EQ right now? I like to always try to dial a port from chat first. Yo, Scotty! That's what I'm talking about. I was like, my favorite thing about this community is being able to dial a port out of chat. And if all else fails, I have gotten myself like more familiar with the dial-a-port system. Oh, Binford. I saw Binford earlier. Oh, I wonder if that's Binford Tools from the chat from the other day. I bet Binford would have come and given me a port for free as well. Oh, I see Dark Souls as well. Yeah, I am sure there is a Beerus sprite somewhere. Let me
No different. only different in your mind. You must unlearn.
Oh, Scotty, yo, thank you for the resub.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No. Try not. Do.
Do.
Or do not. There is no try.
Yo, 2 months, thank you. I was thinking I would go over near I think VIPs are allowed to share links. Of course it's, yeah, there we go. Okay. You know, that pretty much fits. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. There we go. You know, that pretty much fits into the art style. And this is, I've seen a lot of these on DeviantArt too, where people have like full sprite sheets. I wish there was some of these for all of the characters, but yeah, no, well, that's funny because like when Meester and I were originally talking about it, I was like, man, I don't know if we're gonna be able to find like all these sprites. I forget the crossover of, you know, I like how many people love Dragon Ball Z. There was, yeah, I literally same. I found like all these sprite sheets immediately. You can find some, but there's a lot of characters like there's a lot of characters that I found on the sheet that we have that I don't want to spoil who they are, that I tried to do deep dives for. Oh yeah, but I think I was gonna go to High Keep Hold. That's what I was thinking. I love exploring as long as there are no gorillas. Yeah, I want to keep the art style as close as possible too. Yeah, that's the biggest thing was like, because a lot of people have different sprite sheets for things, but yeah, there's a lot of them that are like, and you would think sprite art like, oh, everybody does it the same way. There's a lot of them that are just like completely different color schemes, or like, honestly, a lot of what you find too are like people's handmade characters. No, the band is fine. But yeah, the I think there are 2 separate sheets that I found. And so how it's gonna be, you can also check Meester if you want in the GitHub. I have added all the sprite sheets. So I found a thing of backgrounds that I think we can use. And then I found a thing of like finishing attack. It's like energy blasts. So I imagine we have some crude, like, you know, for instance, when Goku uses like the Kamehameha, you know. Oh. You guys in your levitate. But yeah, so I was thinking, you know, it'll probably be pretty crude. Am I not? I have it on. Shows me I have it on. That was weird. Yeah, that was weird. Combo sprite versions of ourselves key blasting for our channels. Yeah, dude. Okay, I thought about also, yeah, making us like as super secret unlockable characters or something, you know? But yeah, that oh yeah, I was gonna say though, yeah, the finishing move, so I figured crudely like, you know, somebody's like playing as Goku and they use the Kamehameha. In the little battle screen on the overlay, it can be like you know, Goku shoots like a little Kamehameha out real quick. And then like you guys are seeing the instant battle system right now for testing purposes. Right now, really what I needed was character selection. I wanted to get character selection and stuff. Oh yeah, but for emotes, yeah, that's true. Yeah, so we can key blast in the comments. I mean, I have the blasting sprites, so we just need to make like our own little sprites. You know, we could probably do it pretty easy. We should find somebody that can do pixel art. It's what stands in the way of like all of my good game ideas is the fact that I just need an artist and I can't. Yeah, I just don't. I need a sprite artist. I need somebody that can do animations, you know? Whee! I know. Too poor. Yeah, I mean, I'm not looking for like crazy pixel art or anything, you know? All right. So this is it. So this is it. Okay, they were good. They regard me indifferently. Okay. Okay, he's also indifferent. Okay, so these are like some people. People live here. Yeah, do it. We need an artist. These guys are all indifferent. Okay. Yeah, they should be cool. Now this is high keep. Okay. Oh, did you not zone in here? Oh shoot. Is this what people were talking about? Am I supposed to kill these guards and shit? I thought they were like orcs. Oh, oh, oh. I lost you. Guards and goblins. Okay. So like down through here. I see. Okay. I'm gonna back on up. I just wanted to kind of poke and see. Oh, he died right as I was trying to con him. Here we go. Goblin thieves are conning yellow. When's a goon to a goblin? Dish hands, yeah. Oh, the pruny dish hands. Okay, so yeah, so those are and let's check out. Yeah, and things like Guard Bolton are yellow to me as well. Yeah, they are a tad higher than I thought. Should I try Runny Eye? Give Runny Eye a try? Yeah, if I do the guards, all these people are not gonna like me though, right? I see that's what all these other evil characters are doing. I guess I don't really need this area, do I? Will this mess up my faction with anybody else? Okay, not me. I was like, I hear some combat. Yeah, so pop that up to the first floor. Yeah, they're indifferent. Oh, you make a very, very, very wonderful point that your boy did not think about. I am invis, huh? I forget about that all the time. Yeah, they might not like me. Boop. Yeah, let me come back to the entrance real quick. I just wanted to kind of con around. So yeah, up here. Oh, oh. Okay. Well, so that answers the question. They are threatening to me, but not Kilo S. Am I KOS? I was gonna say my invis fell off. Ah, yeah, he's okay. Yeah, he is trying to fight me. Yep. Yeah. I was like, my invis fell off and nobody's trying to kill me. Oh, okay. So I was just still like a little around the corner for him. Yeah. And he's just a blue guy, so we should be okay. Getting some of our slashing and double attack up some more. So we did just level to 24 before we quit playing the last time we were on. Just make sure we can engulf that darkness. Don't want you escaping at all. Dang, they do hit pretty hard though. But they can at least. 45, 38, 48. There we go. Yeah, go back to those 14s and 11s. Words of Kazakh Thule. Oh, cool. Yeah, there's somebody else up here. Oh, is that what that was? All right. So guard Fulton. I mean, we got some shenanigans. Get him. Oh, shit. I need you to swing on him, my dude. Oh, yeah, probably, huh? Oh, shenanigans. Yeah. Should I run? Oh, I should run. Oh, come on. Scoop. Boom, baby. Fucking A, man. Fucking A. All right, guards out here are blue. I might stay out here. God damn. Yeah, that was a crazy train, as Ozzy Osbourne would say. Yeah, dude. Fuck, I guess it is a little too high level for me right now. And now it's on my Echo. Yeah, the Lil Jon crazy train. Whoop. Yeah, I wonder where is good to go to. God, I am still tempted to play Pokemon from watching Meester play. Made me want to play Pokemon. But let's see here. Where should I take my Shadow Knight? And there was that Lake of Ill Omen, which was a pretty cool spot. Could always go back there. Yeah, yeah. Now I've got it stuck in my head. Yeah. Crag spiders? We could do crag spiders. I'll go to Eastern Banana. That's nearby. That is like nearby some stuff that I know. And I know this is nearby there, right? Yeah, it's like attached to here, so we could run that. Yeah. Yeah, let's rock that. And then I can kind of get a feel for like some other zones. So yeah, I don't mind going back to Mistmore at some point. But sick. Through here. Up and up. Getting better about following these jittery movements. Oh. Wrong one. Nah. What's up? Guard Ramana Ramana la 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 la. Scooby-Doo. Gosh, this area looks confusing. Yeah, I know we came in from that way. Oh, sorry, I was just exploring. I'm back in that corner you were in. Okay. Ah, we went right where we should have gone left. Oh, this is some shenanigans through here. This is another... Yeah, what is this? What did they do here? Oh, that's always a good sign. The corpse on the ground. It's always a good sign of a possibly zone line. Yeah, that was confusing. Nice. Eastern Bananarama, though. Oh, yeah. Insta-death down there. ant legs, huh? What does that do? Increase like your carry capacity? 50 platinum if I jump and live? Oh, I'm not making it down that. Drink. Oh, cool. Hell yeah. Make you tiny potion. Yeah, I just figured, you know, ants are known for carrying like a lot of things that are heavy for their size. But that makes sense. Make you tiny like an ant. God, it still throws me off. Looking over at myself, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? What is that on my head? My sister and I were joking. It looks like I'm trying to represent like a team. With the baldness of it and the two different colors. Looks like I'm going to like a football game. Like I just got back from one or something. There's orange and purple. Is there a team? Ah, it could be a Team Rocket villain. That's true. I was thinking, isn't it like, it might be purple and yellow, but I thought there was, wasn't it like Louisiana State or something? College football. I don't know all the ball teams. Team Rocket's blasting off again. Man, and you're talking about Team Rocket? You really, are you guys trying to make, I mean, I'll go play Pokemon if you want to watch me play Pokemon. Fuck, I am so tempted to throw on some Fire Red. I'll probably just play that in my own free time, though. Keep that for me. Almost all of them are contrasting colors on the color wheel. Oh, that's interesting. I guess that makes sense, though. A little bit of color theory behind it. On the hill to the left, careful of the hill giants. Heard that. Ah, yes. See one. Hail a hill giant. Okay. Snakes are green. I saw one of the spiders. There's also these gnolls. They're all green and blue. Who I imagine I'm unfriendly with. I've killed a lot of their friends, I imagine. Okay, yeah, just kind of past the... where the hill giant was. Got some wolfies, all right. Okay, we found a little village. Nothing. Just empty. I disappeared. Keep forgetting. Right, there we go. So this is going to first person while I can't see camouflage. Red. It looks like this is a barbarian fishing village. Yeah. Seen a couple of those around. Down in the flats near the valley. Okay. Oh, cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I am nearby Quanos, so I should be okay. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Woo. I was still targeting the hill giant, and then I heard myself get hit, and I was like, oh no. Right as my invisibility falls off, I get just a hill giant. Source is that? Oh, that's why it went over chat. I see. Head. Ah! Let's head down here. Okay. Yeah, man, I've only seen one of these spiders around. Oh, here, let me spin it back up. Sorry, I thought it was taking up the same I thought it was taking up the same port as the Twitch chat, but I have it as the same port as that was my old money tracker. So that's the 404 errors on the HTML because I haven't built the overlay yet. But I didn't realize I spun those up on the same port, so it spun up over top of where my old gold tracker was, which is hilarious because that 100% makes sense that I would. Yeah, I know, right? You got to be aware of your ports. Well, and oh, right. No, well, because because I had already written that in Python and it listened for Twitch events, I took a lot of that code from the goal tracker. So I think I actually did just take straight up like what port it connects to in like the server. Oh, it's on port 5000. And that's a good question. I'll have to look into what it's over 5,000. Let's see here. I might have to look at Flask specifically and see. I don't know if it'll tell me if I just hover over. Oh, look, it's a speedy spider. Gonna say, I mean, right now it is just a development server, so I don't know. I imagine probably UDP. I don't think it's a TCP connection. Well, I was gonna say the difference between TCP and UDP is TCP has the three-way handshake verification, so it lets you know like if a packet gets lost and like will resend the packet. I think it's a UDP connection because it's a real-time chat event, and I'm pretty sure if the packet gets dropped anywhere in that server connection, like it just drops. I don't think they resend. But it's a good question. It's a very, very good question. servers. See, Apache and Node use TCP, so I think you might be right. Depending on, so let's see. Yeah. Okay, yes. So Flask does run typically on TCP port 5000. Oh, that's the other. Okay, so that also makes sense too. Flask by default usually runs on 5000 or 8080. So that's probably also why when I just copy pasted my stuff. Right. Because because a Flask server, this is sending HTTP requests. Right. Right. Yeah. Okay. See, and yeah, no, that's sick. That's good to know. I actually wouldn't have. I never thought to look into that. But I mean, it makes sense because I was thinking UDP just because it's a local server, and I would imagine that you didn't need to necessarily handshake your data to yourself. Was my like thinking behind it. But it does make sense that even though it's a local host connection, it still spins up a TCP connection because it needs to send HTTP traffic. So it's still sending HTTP traffic just between me and myself. Gotcha. That makes sense. And it looks like you can do... Yeah. Well, and you can do UDP local servers for specific types of applications. Well, in the response, I wasn't as intrigued about, because a lot of real-time chat applications use UDP connections. So I was thinking with the way the bot responds to your chat, like it could have been a UDP connection because it doesn't need to verify that it got the packet, it just needs to look for it. So like I was thinking more packet drop. I understand where you're coming from with responses, but I didn't think like the bot responding to the way the chat operates. I wasn't sure. I see where you're coming from, but yeah, my initial thought was UDP because of a real-time chat application. But yeah, it makes sense they're both sitting on the same port because they're both Flask applications, and I don't think I really changed any settings from like the default port that Flask usually wants to take. So they just both fall onto the same thing. Don't drink from the flask. I'm trying to run it, just can't. I'm gonna take all this spider silk. because that seems like a good idea. Become one with the JavaScript. Become one with the node. Become the Express server. I mean, it would have kept everything JavaScript. I mean, it's still so early in production, I could switch. I don't think it'd be any skin off my back. Become one with the JavaScript. I am become JavaScript. Well, yeah, well, I was talking about specifically the Flask server, and I mean, you could use Node.js and an Express server to spin up a local development server, like the same as I'm doing with Flask. So that's what I thought you were talking about, was like in this instance, technically, I could replace like one for the other. I think they're different types of like web apps that they serve, which actually no, I think you're no, you're right. I actually don't know if I could have used an Express server for this, the way that this is specifically built, because there is no front end right now. The whole thing is being run in Python. But if I really wanted to, I could. I mean, you could write the game engine out in JavaScript and have it all run near the front end, you know? I could be a goober like that. Nah, there will be some JavaScript involved, though, that's for true. Oh, for sure. No, I feel you. So I haven't done any front end just yet. For the new game, this is all, we're talking about the new DBZ chat game. So I'm building it free of StreamerBot just so I can have more control over everything, you know? And yeah, right now the way it looks is I'm gonna build it really pretty much just as, yeah, like a full stack web app running Python, all for database and like the development server and the actual like game logic spin up. And then I was gonna have eek. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I was like, do not come kill me, I am low on health, do not attack me, no, do not do it, no, do not attack me. But yeah, so then I was thinking I would have a some HTML, CSS, JavaScript, you know, a little trifecta, sit as like a front end browser source as a little like overlay so that people can see the little sprite battles happening, and then like, you know, you guys can see commands and stuff, so that it'll be like, it'll be easier than it being fully in chat. Right now it lives just inside of chat. But this is what I was talking with you about Navy and Discord, where I was like, yeah, very soon I'm about to be I'm about to be touching the Twitch's chat API specifically, which was not too bad after having done the goal tracker that listened for like sub events and shit. It's like it really literally the exact same thing. It's just listening to a different part of the API. Yeah. Touching the chat API. Touching chat right now. It consented. There was consent. It appreciated it. I know it did. I made sure. Guys, I never touch without consent. It did respond. Yeah, Yamcha. I did not make Yamcha the secret ultimate best character, but I really wanted to. You guys have no idea how much it was everything inside of me to not make Yamcha just the most overpowered. Because all the stats are going to remain hidden too. That's going to be one of the more fun things, yeah. I have one. I have one. You should go... Shit. Maybe it's not one of the ones I sent you. I thought one of the ones I sent you had Yamcha pose on it. I did want to make, instead of yes, that's what I was thinking, was he'd be the only character with a death animation because nobody else has a death sprite like that. So it would be a little Easter egg that Yamcha gets the death pose. Yeah, it'd be really funny. Yeah, so I guess I don't want to hang out up there. I could make a little exploding animation for Krillin and have Krillin go boom. I thought it'd be funnier though if it was Yamcha. It's like a Yamcha only Easter egg that Yamcha has a death animation and nobody else. It was either that or I wanted to go the full reverse with it, and I wanted to make Yamcha secretly like the best character. Yamcha just beats everybody. Just no matter what, just like all the time. You don't even need to use capsules, like he would just be the ultimate character. Just make him just a badass. But yeah, I think... Let me go back. Make that a wish, yeah. Yeah, so there are gonna be finishing move capsules, right? And then there are gonna be ultimate attack capsules. So similar, yes, Navy, to what you were thinking is, yeah, there's gonna be like one capsule per character that's gonna be their like ultimate finishing move. You know, you've got like Goku's Spirit Bomb or Yamcha's Spirit Ball attack or Tien's Neo Tri-Beam, or you can do Gohan's Masenko or like the Father-Son Kamehameha, or, you know, I guess there's like a few. Like Gohan doesn't really get any good ones of his own. Right, but yeah, that would be like their ultimate attack, and it actually is gonna like really boost the stats. Like every character does have like a set number of stats with, like, right now the battles happen instantly just because I don't have the overlay up, but I want them to take turns, obviously, trading blows, and the stats are going to come like a lot into play, as well as like, yeah, having the right capsules for the right characters is going to be a big part of like the game. And then I think I'm just going to have to make like The Cyberman defeated the Cyberman. Yeah, the Cyberman is weak. The Cyberman is very weak. But yeah, there's like I have like enough stats that I want to create this new version in such a way that like I might make a website for just all of the capsules and what they do. I should be able to name them like whatever I want to. That's weird. Try again. Too soon? Maybe. Yeah, that's gonna be the thing I have to that's weird. I was gonna say it blocked one of T's earlier, but both Meester and one other person were in the middle of playing at the same time. Eat the broke. No, just Navy can't play. Yes, I was gonna say we had concurrent players earlier. Here, let me get out of my battle to make sure. Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, I could, right? I could be like, look for that specific Twitch username, and when you see commands from them, ignore those commands. I did not do that. You should be able to try again. I want to see why. I'm wondering why. Because that happened to T earlier, but yeah, like Meester and somebody else were playing back to back. Okay, there it goes. I wonder. Well, and that's a big thing I'm gonna need. I might even need to actually go to the AI's help for and make sure that like it can handle like the concurrency of, you know, I need this program to be able to handle like, I'm probably gonna, you know, be like, well, what does it need to be able to take like 1,000 users? If I have to, I can get one of those old junk laptops. Yeah, like over 9,000 connections running concurrently. Like, yeah. No, I know. That's I've already thought about like the queuing system is going to need to be a big deal, and that's a lot of the reason why I bet it's dropping now is just because I don't have any form of queue set up right now. Right now, this beta test version, the biggest things I wanted to do right now with where it's at is redo the battle system and the item system from the ground up. So those are the only two things that I would say are like actually complete. Is like I can put characters into the game, like into the data, and then they can become selectable characters, and then they can just like, dude, see, that's funny. I was thinking about that. I was thinking of just taking one of these old laptops and setting up a server and having this thing just run on its own like machinery to free up full resources for the game. Just have the game running like free by itself on like, you know, the most minimal like Linux that I can or whatever. That way it doesn't have to run like on our hardware, and we're not you know, we can free up resources. Because Navy, you're a senior developer. I'm not like super experienced with this stuff, especially when it comes to production. So if you've literally any kind of advice on that kind of stuff, like please. Or if I'm being an idiot, please. Like if that is something that wouldn't work, you know, let me know. I feel like that's something that I could do, right? Though, yeah, like that is an option, right? Oh, are you not a senior? Yeah, what? You're a senior you're the senior dev of my chat. I'll give you the promotion. I was gonna say we both have shitty laptops to sacrifice, but yeah, Navy. I mean, if I'm not entirely wrong, right? I mean, this whole thing's like Python and gonna be HTML and JavaScript, so I'm sure I know the whole thing can run free of any Windows commands. I don't have any like Windows stuff. I was gonna say, I thought you had said your title was actually senior developer. I didn't mean senior as in like old man. He's our 50, Navy is our 55 plus developer, our old man dev. Nice, we got an ad break in 5 minutes. That's cool. I gotta use the potty real fast. But yeah, wouldn't that be an option? Like, cool, enjoy your dinner, man. Congratulations again. I'm super proud of you. I know you already know because we were texting about it and stuff, but like, good job, man. Hell yeah. But yeah, that's what I was, that's kind of one thing I was thinking, was taking one of the shit laptops and like, also solution lead. Ooh. Yeah, I was thinking of somehow getting the game, you know, just on like a, and I might not be able to do it on something like Ubuntu server maybe, but just getting like a real lightweight Linux distro and then just having like a production server spin up that could just serve the game 100% uptime. I'd have to worry a lot more about security with it though at that point. As opposed to it just being, the idea was that it would just be pretty much locally spun up. And then I was going to have like a Postgres database was the idea that like would, you know, when you spin the game up, just have it load everybody's data from the database. And then that would be the way that we could integrate like everybody's data between Meester's stream and mine. It seemed like a solid plan. Into Cloudflare? Okay. Heard of Cloudflare. Because, yeah, like the way I have it right now, Cloud flared. Okay. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I like how you already knew where I was at and just assumed that it was like an autocorrect or something. We have 50%. These spiders kind of do some damage to us. Man, I kind of want to play some Pokemans. I mean, we're about to take a break here in a second, so probably just run myself probably back up this ramp a little ways, because that seemed like kind of a nice safe spot. So when I go pee, the same thought when I was first trying it. Yeah, you're like Cloudflare, right? Like the company? And it's like, nah, Cloudflared, that's one of their products. Like, you should not name your product your company name with one extra letter. That is very confusing. Through a Cloudflared tunnel? Okay. And that would help keep just the local server itself secure if the game runs through a local connection. I'm really glad you're here. This was honestly like I'm not gonna lie, how I was going to secure the application was a concern for me that I had thought of, and I was gonna honestly probably just invite you to the repo at some point and be like, hey man, if you ever have time, don't feel obligated to. If I'm exposing Meester and myself to a severe security risk, could you maybe just maybe help me out on that? The last thing I want to do is pump the whole thing into AI and be like, make sure there's no security bugs, you know? But Cloudflare, like, I know Cloudflare is a great, I know they're like one of the bigger security companies. So if they offer like a local tunnel where it can work locally would be cool. Because the idea is, yeah, to just I was just gonna have local servers that spin up and listen to the Twitch chat, and then when it spins up, you know, read and write like to the database from the local connection through a database that like Meester and I both can connect to. But the ads are actually starting soon, so while you probably type your responses to all of my many dumb junior and probably lower than junior level questions, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick and I will be right back. Okay, so exposing your app to the public internet over HTTPS for testing and getting Twitch event subscriptions fully set up. Okay. So yeah, so then my question would be, how do I... No, okay, no, actually, I think that answers my question. Never mind. That's so funny. Yeah, dude, how do I shoot web? Yeah, no, I actually think that does answer my question. So, like, my app listening to anything from Twitch is technically exposed to the greater internet, correct? Like, to the public internet, even though it's a local host server that I'm spinning up. Like, I am obviously listening to Twitch. I am obviously connected to the public internet. So those packets, like, coming from Twitch to my application, obviously are coming from the greater internet, right? And that's what we're talking about. Like, using Cloudflare for. is being like a tunnel that will like take the connections from Twitch, like the chat messages from Twitch, those packets, and they're isolated in their own HTTPS tunnel, like into my local hosted server that's spun up via Flask or say Express if you're using Node.js, right? God, I hope I didn't just fuck all that up. I haven't done a lot of dev stuff yet. Yeah. It would be over HTTPS in that case. Okay, right. Yeah, because that's I guess what I meant by like local. I know we were talking about like putting it on its own server and everything. I know that's a separate conversation, but yeah, how it spins up just now is just like a local host. Flask server listening on what did we figure out? TCP port 5000, like by default. But yeah, so that doesn't have like really any greater security concerns. Yeah, that I was gonna say. I know that. I was gonna say. I think even when you spin up a Flask server, like there's a little message that it tells you where it's like, "Hey, use whatever else like for production environments." Like there's. But yeah, just I mean, for as of right now, I needed it to just listen to Twitch chat so that I could test like, you know, character selection and stuff. Once I got like more of the system built out and more of the responses the way I wanted to, I was planning on coming to you kind of about the security concerns of it, because I wasn't sure how StreamerBot handles like its kind of security, because the whole of their game ran through StreamerBot, which I imagine has its own like security issues. Gotcha. Fair. I didn't know. And of course, you know, of course I used Flask, because when you Google, like, I need a development server for Python, it's like the first thing. At least it was the first thing I got. Like, base Python, yeah, whatever packages, or yeah, like sys and OS and stuff like that. I imagine. I mean, there's gonna be some imports. There's gonna be some pip happening in there. Good old pip. Oh yeah, shit! I forgot to pop back over.
Phase 2.
I've been stalking at the be right back screen for a while. There's some pip for sure. Pip's always around, man. Pip, what are you doing over there? Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Flask was the, Flask is the pip, or the, you know, the Python package that was like, it seemed whenever I Googled it and was just like, that was for my last project, actually. That goal tracker used the same exact thing. It was just, I was like, hey, what's I was learning Python at the time, so I was like, hey, what's like is there like an Express equivalent? Because I had used Node Express for like dev servers before, and I was like, is there an equivalent to that I can get in Python? And I was immediately pointed to Flask. And then I was also pointed to what is it? Is it Django? Is that that's like the whole web framework one? And I think, right? And I was like, oh no, 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 on that shenanigans. Like, I will very happily write my websites with JavaScript. Thank you very much. Just if I push to dev. Ooh. I'm gonna have to go take a look. I very seriously really appreciated all the span elements as opposed to divs. Is there a particular reason you chose those? Or just because? Just so you didn't have to like separate anything out? Because I know there's a lot of text in there too. Yeah. I just didn't see everything wrapped in divs, and it made me very, very intrigued. I was like, fuck, man. Like the only thing I've seen in a long time. I haven't looked at a lot of, I can't say like that much code, but God, I was surprised it wasn't a span wrapped in a div. That guy doesn't like me? I wonder why that guy doesn't like me. Yeah, I became such a big fan of span elements because spans are the ones, and let me double check. Spans are the ones that just fall in line like automatically, right? Yeah, the generic inline container. Yeah. And it's just one of those things where you would normally see, like, I'm even looking at, so I'm like in the MDN docs, and I love like looking at, that is true. I was gonna say, I'm looking at like the example, and it's just funny to me because you would normally see like, you would normally see those wrapped. In a much different way. It just looks so basic. It's nice though. No, I appreciate it's that thing of like, yeah, simplicity. And if you just need them for like, you know, timers and stuff. Like I think it was the timer specifically I was looking at that I thought was fun. It's not just like an H1. It's not just a header element wrapped in a div. Which though, like, you did make a good point. It is a pain in the ass to get them sized right. So that's probably like your best bet if you do want like crazy sizing. You need a very weird specific sizing of it. I'm talking shit. Divs are super useful. I got no quarrels with them, you know. You use them all the time. Yeah. No, that is fair. Span is really good for like highlighting shit, highlighting text as well. I think I've used it a lot for highlighting text inside of a header or something, changing the color of something. Specifically, like, oh, I just want this one word to be a different color from everything else in this element. wrap it in a span real quick. Give it a class. Spanception. All right, let's see here. I believe I could just keep going like due exactly west. It has been a slow night tonight. I know there's a lot of other EQ players on. Gosh, maybe I will switch it up. Maybe I'll play some Pokemon. Meester got me itching for it, sitting there watching him play Fire Red and not being able. We scared everybody away with the dev chat. I thought that too. I was like, I wonder if we were just waxing poetic too hard, and people were like, that's a lot of jargon. What is Pokopia? What's Pokopia? Pokopia? I saw they were making what was it? I thought it was Winds and Waves or something like that. I saw they were making a new gen of Pokemon. New Pokemon game coming out tonight? Oh. Yeah, I didn't know that. Shocking it took them this long to come out with that, right? That's crazy to me. The western plains of Bananarama. We're almost home. Oh, okay, and then you can change into other Pokemon. Do you invite Pokemon to your island, and then you get to change into the other Pokemon that you invite to your island? Unlock special moves or something. Like, you become like the Charizard, and then you get to breathe fire on like the ice thing. Oh, okay, you look like a trainer. That's creepy as hell. That's creepy as hell. I don't like the Pokemon. I don't like that Dittos can turn into people. It's fucking creepy as hell, man. I disagree with it on like a fundamental level. I think Dittos should only be able to turn into other Pokemon. But this is coming from somebody who, like, it took me until I was in my early 20s before I played anything outside of Gen 1. And like also didn't watch a lot of the shows, and I think the Dittos do turn into people in the show, right? Oh, happy birthday. Is it coming out tonight / tomorrow? Like tonight because of time zone shenanigans? Either way, happy birthday. Yeah, I had a feeling. Yeah, so you get it like midnight March 5th, which will be, I mean, if it's midnight Eastern March 5th, that's only in a couple hours. So I know that's what Meester was waiting on for Resident Evil 9 was because Steam said you can play February 26th, but it came out February 27th or at midnight on the East Coast. So, you know, Steam was like the 26th, but he didn't check like the actual time. So he thought he was going to get it like on the 26th, but it didn't come out till, yeah. He was sitting around till that late night stream. That was funny. Yeah, in another 2 hours. That's what I thought. I didn't want to do my math wrong and look like an idiot on stream, but I looked at my clock. I looked at the time till midnight. I subtracted what I believed was the correct amount of time, which I should know, because I know people that live in the East Coast time zone. But you never know, man. Sometimes you can just look like an idiot, especially live. I feel like that's like the best time to say something dumb. Like I was trying to say precedent. I didn't realize I say precedent the same way I say like president. I don't even know if that sounds different to anybody else. It's lost all meaning to me because I kept saying it over and over. Dreamer was like, it's precedent, not president. And I was like, that's what I said. That is what I said. And then I started saying them and I was like, dude, they sound exactly the same when I say them. I say those words exactly the same. Like you can't set a precedent for something because it sounds like a president. Especially when I say it super fast. Part of me is hoping they drop it a bit early. That'd be sick. It'd be sick. No, happy birthday. And you get a Pokemon game on your birthday? Yeah, no, I'm super tempted to go over to Fire Red. Watching Meester play Pokemon for the first time and not being able to just like scream things at the top of my lungs at him, you know? Forgot I had this the whole time. Could have been running faster that whole time. Yeah, look at me, I'm so fast. Yeah, that would be sick if they dropped it early. I mean, let's be real though. We all know they won't. We all know they won't. I mean, you never know, actually. It is Nintendo and Pokemon, so it's probably, well, I say this being hopeful. It's hopefully not going to be a buggy mess. But having said that, oh, I did download something I wanted to play, because y'all know how big of a Star Fox fan I am. There's this game coming out called Wild Blue Skies. It's like a little indie game, looks kind of like Star Fox. I had downloaded that. They have a demo out. I downloaded it. I was gonna play that at some point. Don't want to go that way. North is okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is where I want to. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is Pride and Kilson. Oh yeah, we know where we're at. These are my dudes. Oh shit, it is dinner time. Fuck, man. All right, I'm about to get to Quanos. And then I'm probably gonna log. I think I might call the stream for the evening. I'm gonna be redoing my stream schedule. I think I'm gonna be doing Friday and Saturday mornings now. No, I know there will be some left over, but I am starving hungry right now. I'm so hungry I could ride a horse. And I didn't do much today on EQ. wasn't really feeling it. I fucking, that's what I get for watching Meester play Pokemon. Maybe after I eat dinner, you guys will see me go live again, and it'll just be Pokemon. Nah, I want to get this Dragon Ball game worked on, man. I have to go cut out Navy if you're still around. Ugh. I mean, you always are. What am I saying? If you're still around. You're lurking even at times where I didn't think you were lurking, you were lurking. No, no, I want to get this game finished, man. I'm so excited about it. Lurk, 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 lurk. I'm so excited. We have 119 playable characters in this game. We're gonna have 119 playable characters. More than that. Those are just the ones that I counted, where I skipped counting certain ones. So I think it actually. I think the way we decided to handle transformations, we're gonna have 134 playable characters. That also means I need to go and cut sprites. You know, oh, Navy, actually, yeah, while we're running and I have you here, do you know of any good way, and if I just have to write myself a quick, like, Python program that would do it or something, would be great. Do you know of any program or anything that would take something like a sprite sheet? I basically need to cut out the exact same size, right? Around, I have one image that is basically a sheet of all different sprites, and I need to cut the same size image out across basically a row and column section. So it would be the same number of pixels for rows and columns, and I would just want to have each of those individual squares cut out and saved. Do you know? I mean, and you might not be like into any photo editing stuff or anything like that. The best I could think of was like, I have a program called Sprite that's like a sprite editor, and I could use a little magic tool, and I could cut them out individually and, like, you know, paste them into a new canvas of the same size and save them. But God, I was hoping there was something that could just do that automatically and then just save me somewhere in a folder each individual PNG. But when I try to search for something like that on the internet, I get a lot of people asking about 9 slicing on Unity, and I'm like, that's not exactly what I'm looking for. That's like a whole different, it's like actually a whole different thing. GIMP? All right, I'm gonna look into that. Hell yeah, thank you. Yeah, everybody, because the way I know the way I was describing it in Google, I knew was not doing justice to like what I wanted. This is still why I think that you need human beings, and AI is just not quite there yet, because even Google's AI kept trying to be like, well, in Unity or in Game Maker, you can 9 slice a sprite. And I was like, no. I'm not looking at 9 splicing sprite sheets. Like, that's not what I want, you know? Guillotine method. Yes! That's like exactly what I'm talking about. Damn it. Motherfucker, dude, you just saved me hours. That's exactly what I need. If the sheet is strictly aligned, create guides at every boundary and then use image slice using guides to automatically split the image. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Because I can do that for like all of them except for, I think there's two. There's like two very large ones that I will have to like cut around, but I can create guides and like do it in such a way like it's gonna be fine. Yes, my dude. Navy, my dude. Yeah, see, and I've never needed that very specific function before. And like, dude, I almost went into Unity and thought about it because I thought there was a way I've done it in Unity, like for trying to build a game in Unity, but I don't know Unity all that well. And I was like, I also don't want to have to make an entire Unity project just to cut up a sprite sheet. Like, I would love if there was just a way for me to do that. And I had a feeling somebody around here on the interwebs that I knew would be able to help me. Thank you so much. Yeah, because it's exactly that. Like, I need to be able to set some boundaries and have it just slice the entire thing for me, and I need to save every individual thing. Yeah. See, and like I had said, I was like, if I need to just create something, I know that there's image editing, you know, libraries in coding, and I was like, if I just need to make myself a Python program that will do it, I'll do that. But like, yeah, that's gonna save me hours of sitting there having to be like, ooh, let me make my little square, cut it, save it as a PNG, name it. Like, I'm gonna have to go through and rename all of them, but that's fine. That'll be easy. I'm pretty sure I can even have AI do that. By the way, I did finally mess with some agentic AI in this project. Was a little scary. I mean, all it does is cut out a step of like, if I'm asking a local model, although I know it doesn't run locally, but like similar to when I ask my local model and then just copy paste code over. I know that it's basically the same thing, but it's weird having something just delete my code and replace it with something else. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? It's weird just having it instantly happen. It was kind of cool, yeah. Any special Java libraries to do it? Yeah. And writing the smaller images. See, I was thinking that too. Yeah, like, and I guess I don't know if Python needs any extra libraries. Like, I feel like it does. To just like read images, but that's what I was thinking of doing, right? Yeah, was just having exactly like you said, was just having it read it pixel by pixel in a certain guidelines, and then just like thump, 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 thump. Yeah, libraries. Yeah, that's Java sounds interesting. I still want to learn Java, but anyway, yes. Okay, I'm back home. I need to go eat dinner. I'm starving. I am going to look into this GIMP guillotine method. Thank you very much for that. We'll throw up the ending screen now. You guys will be able to catch me tomorrow over on Meester's channel. I think I'm going to go over to his place for a couple hours and play some games. And then we'll see about Friday morning. I'm probably going to change up my stream schedule a little bit. But yeah, and Navy, I'll probably hit you up on Discord because I love talking to somebody. I don't have a lot of people in my life, in my everyday life and everyday circles, not including stream, obviously, that are like programming savvy. And being with like a couple years experience under my belt now, I feel pretty confident with a lot of programming concepts, as well as like all the books that I've been reading. I haven't been doing as much growing recently, so I've been kind of stagnant in that field because I've just been focusing my studies on other areas. But you know, uh, yeah, I like don't really have anybody to talk about any of this stuff to, and I don't like always having to go to Google and AI. Sometimes I like to ask a person because I feel like I can explain myself better verbally than I can via text sometimes, you know? It's just nice. Yeah, dude, program the things, do the stuff. No, and I like that I think I've decided not to do necessarily coding or like software engineering, software development as my main field. I think I want to get more into the hardware side of things is where I've kind of enjoyed, but I like programming and coding and knowing how to do it and being able to do fun things with it. So I do need to just learn a little bit more. I mean, like shit, I'm going to need to implement a good queue system for this game. So I'm going to need to really go back and reread my my data structures and algorithms section for queue systems and really make sure I can pick the correct data structure that I'm going to need. So it's going to be that's like a huge part of what I've been doing in this project that I've actually been very proud of, is trying to focus on like what is the data flow of my application? Like where is this data going? Where is it coming from? Like how am I handling this data? You know, what is going to be the best data structure for me to move all of these, you know, objects, all these vast, because there's going to be so much of it. There's so many characters and all of their stats and like concurrent modification exception. Is a runtime exception in Java that occurs when an object, typically a collection, is structurally modified while it is being iterated over. This can happen in both single-threaded and multi-threaded environments. The exception is thrown by fail-fast iterators on a best-known basis. What was this for? Just for funsies? Something I need to know about. Yeah, so like why you're... Yeah, I'm looking at that now. So yeah, I like trying to modify like a list or a dictionary or a set while iterating over it and changes the structure, resulting in a runtime error or in some cases unexpected behavior. Thank you, Stack Overflow. So like where your input was dropping was I am using a list. I am using a Python list to hold the list of characters that are waiting to choose a character. Okay. I was like, dude, I might just invite. I knew there was a reason I was gonna like invite you to the repo. No, I had a feeling though that was the problem was and why I needed a queuing system was because I was having read and write conflicts somewhere. And I imagine it was because I didn't separate any. Yeah. Fuck yes, thank you. That is not a link. I know. That's so funny. That is not a link. I need to look at somebody to raid out too. Let's see. Clever is on. Goku's on. Paranoia's on. We might throw over to Paranoia. There's a get lock method you might be most interested in. Gotcha. See, and this was a one of my biggest next hurdles to overcome was going to be making sure the game could run with like, I need to be able to lock a thread of, you know, Navy is in character select and playing this section of the game. Like, this is Navy's game thread. This is Meester's game thread. This is like, so. And it was something it's so funny. It was something I had thought about right as I started letting other people test it, where I was like, you know, this thing's only been tested by a single user. It hit me instantaneously when I spun the server up while we were testing it earlier. It was so funny. But yeah, I think we're gonna raid over to Paranoia. I am gonna look into that get lock method. Gonna look into the GIMP. Dude, Navy, you're gonna help. You're gonna get a huge credit in this game. Version 2.0. Created by SpicyMidnightPork. With a huge, and it'll be big in all caps, huge amount of help from Navy Pants. Spicy Navy pork. Oh, what? Nah, that'd be if we like or something. Kidding. I'm just being a goober. I'm so hungry. I gotta go eat tacos and work on this game. But I love you guys. I appreciate you. Navy, you'll probably hear from me on Discord if there's something about the get lock method that I do not understand. But yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow over on Meester's channel. I think we're gonna do some Jedi stuff. And then probably Friday morning. I love y'all. You have a good night. Peace.